I got this dude named DSharp in the studio. Wait till you hear him play this violin live. It's gonna blow your mind. Oh, get it out!
Hey.
Myself, I fight bad, just tell me how many burdens left. I fight pain and hurricanes, today I wept. I'm trying to fight back.
You're known for like your bright colored, crazy.
I love to have instruments that stand out. They gotta stand out because sometimes I'm playing in nightclubs and everything, so you gotta see me.
When did you start to blow up on the? Because you started off, you were a kid, and you kind of fell into the violin, right?
Yeah, kind of by accident. I thought I wanted to play trumpet, but I kind of just ended up with the violin, or ended up with a viola actually, and immediately fell in love with it.
And I'm going to sound stupid. A viola is
kind of like a violin. It's a little bit bigger. It has a warmer, fuller tone, and it would act as the alto voice in the orchestra, as with a violin would act as the soprano.
Okay, gotcha. So he's got this blue violin. And when did you know, like you started doing this in school, but at a certain point it went from like just a kid playing the violin to now you're blowing up all over social networks. So when did you know you were like, man, this is really, like I'm doing something?
I think it was probably when I had my first viral video on YouTube, which was a cover of "Don't You Worry Child" by Swedish House Mafia.
Oh, wow.
And in the matter of like 2 days, it kind of blew up, and that was the first time something like that happened to me. So I was like, wow, this is okay. So the YouTube social media thing is kind of serious. Maybe I should start paying a little bit more attention to it. So yeah.
And who, like, is there a you know, and forgive me for not knowing all the details, but is there I assume there's got to be a culture of violinists that are just like, you know, and are you the leader of them if that's the case? Or
basically.
Who like is it? So this is a thing that's, it's not just you, but that you're the only one you're the only person I've had in the studio with the violins. There's got to be something, you're doing something that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's like a few other violinists and strings players that kind of step outside of classical music and do, you know, more upbeat current types of music. But I think I'm the one that's kind of like, you know, taking it to that level.
Sharp in the studio. You've been covering all these tracks on the radio, but you have a single, which how would you describe it? Say what you said to me a couple seconds ago.
If you've never heard someone rap to you with the violin, this is it.
So picture rap lyrics, but no, you're not with words, with the violin.
Because as I was writing the song, I felt like I was rapping, and I'm playing violin. It's in a kind of a hard-hitting, aggressive hip hop song, but it's spoken through a violin.
We're trying to get this clip so we can play it on the radio in a couple of seconds. But DSharp in the studio. If you're not following this dude, follow at Who Is DSharp.
And the single is called Final Warning.